Hey students, Dr. Antonio Graceffo, and welcome to Working Out in the Kitchen with Dr. Antonio Graceffo, coming to you live from my kitchen in Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. All right, students, want to try and get some sweat going, some exercise going right there in your house. So I'm going to ask you to stand up nice and straight, keep your back straight. Let's put our hands out. Oh, look at that. So we're going to stretch. We're stretching our fingers, stretching our back. And I want you to push your shoulders out, push out, push out, push out. Good. Let's bring it in, bring it down. Oh, let's pop that back. Not pop the back. Let's stretch our back right here. Nice. Arms up. Bring your hands down. Oh, that feels good. Now we're going to put our hands out again. Keep your hands out. Keep your back straight. Go 10 seconds, 20 seconds like this usually. And then we're going to push out with the shoulders. Push out, push out, push out. I'm going to turn so you can see me. And now I'm going to bring my hands down. Now I'm going to bring my hands up. And I'm going to squeeze my shoulders together. Oh, and I'm going to come down. Oh, that feels so awesome. Now push your hands out. Push your hands out. Push, push, push. Turn. Good. You want to stretch that back, stretch that back, stretch that back. And come to the front. Nice. And go again to the other side. Stretch, 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 stretch. Push, push, push. And come back to the front. Now, students, bring your hands up over your head. Look at your hands. Make the palms of your hands face the ceiling. Arms straight, shoulders straight. Look at your hands. Go back, disengage your hands, scrunch your shoulders together, and come forward. Oh, how does that feel, students? Does it feel good? Let's go up, go up, go up, go up, go up. Go up, hold it, hold it, hold it, and now lean back. Oy! Lean back. Oy! Lean back. Oh! Disengage your hands, scrunch your shoulders together, and come forward. Woo, that feels really nice. I like that. As soon as we get into little weights now, so I'd like you to get your weights. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is just a basic arm curl, but as always, we want to burn some calories. So let's go ahead and step out into a nice little horse stance. We'll come down with our back straight, and we'll bring these up, okay? And when you come down, go down next to your thighs. You feel it next to your thighs. When you come up, even with your head. See, I got the advantage that I can look in the camera, and I can see if I'm doing it right. Back straight, squat down. Yeah, I can't see you, so I hope you're doing it right. Good. Just come up, down, back straight, back straight, back straight. Good. Down, up, down. How you feeling? Do you feel anything in your arms? You may not. Some of you, if you're used to lifting a lot of weights, you may not feel this until you've done about 50 or 100. Down, down, down. I think you'll feel it in your thighs, though. Most normal people that are not doing professional martial arts or something, they're going to feel it in their thighs. Good. Okay, we're going to come up. Woo! That is really something. Wow. Stretch out those legs. Kick out those legs. All right. So let's take our biceps again. Okay, we're just going to continue essentially the same exercise, but now we're not going to squat because Dr. Antonio was feeling the burn. Good. Good. Excellent. Excellent. Now, hold them out in front of you, and we can still talk while we're doing this. Go down and up, down and up. Good. Hang in there, students. I know this coronavirus thing really stinks, and nobody wants to be stuck in their house like this, but you know what? Keep your back straight. But you know what? Let's just use it to our advantage. Let's come out of this thing better than when we started, You could be stronger, physically stronger, you could be smarter. You could read a book. Read a what? A book. What's a book? Right? You can read a book during this time. You can read 2 books, I bet. Good. And bring your arms down. Good. Now let's bring them out. Bring your hands over. Oy, down, out, down, out. This will build up your forearms, your grip strength. It'll work on your shoulders too. Back straight, stand up straight. Good. It'll work on your shoulders too. The important thing here is your grip strength because that's what you need for wrestling, grappling, any kind of grappling. Oh, God, that is so incredible. Oy, you can do it though, students. Okay, and I'm going to stop. Now, most of these things I would do a lot more reps. I'd do 1,000. Now, if I wasn't on camera, but I don't want to bore you. Hands up. Students, a lot of people have been asking me about different martial arts. What is jiu-jitsu? What is wrestling? What is judo? Right? Because they know that I do wrestling and I do MMA and things. I want to know about these other arts. So basically, good. Judo was started in the late 19th century by a man named Jigoro Kano. And he had studied Japanese jiu-jitsu, several schools of jiu-jitsu. Down. Nice. And he wanted to invent a martial art that could be done by children, could be done by old people, young people, by women, by small people. You didn't need a lot of muscle, and you could defeat a much bigger opponent, right? Jigoro Kano, hands up. Okay, look at my bottles. They're going straight up, and I'm going to go back down. So Jigoro Kano was a very small guy. So when you come up, just point at the ceiling for now. Arms back, straight, back straight. He was a really small guy. He was smaller than me even. And he was a school teacher, and he had a master's degree, and he spoke Japanese and English really well. And he wrote poetry, and he worked as a school teacher, and he's the father of physical fitness in Japan. That he's the one who got them to add that to the curriculum, and it was judo and kendo. So Jigoro Kano is one of my biggest heroes. And down, good. Students, hold the bottle straight down, and we're going to come up. Because the thing is, you could be an athlete, but you could also train your brain, and you could do both. And I think it's really important to do both. Now, a lot of you at home, maybe you're older, so for you, it's more a matter of starting to train your body again, right? Maybe you've been working, maybe you studied at university, maybe you've been working. If you're young, I really advise you should exercise, get your body fit, get in shape. And some of you might be older, you might be working already, you might be raising a family, maybe you went to college already. So now it's about you learning to help your body back straight. For you young people, you need to get your bodies in shape, but I need to advise you need to go to college, you need to get an education so you can get a good job, you know. You can earn so much more money if you have a good job. Just ask your parents. Life is so much better if you have a good job. Good. Back straight. And being physically fit, being an athlete, and being an academic, those are not mutually exclusive, right? I'm a university professor. Okay. Good. I'm a university professor, but I love martial arts and keeping fit, as best I can. I know I'm a little fat. That's all right. That's all right. I'm not perfect. I'm the wrestling instructor, the physical fitness instructor who's not perfect, right? So you look at me and you know anybody can do it. And you can do better than me. You can be better than your teacher right now. Good. Come up. That feels so nice. Good. Okay, now the next exercise. When you come up, over the shoulders. Look at this. You know those samurai movies? Whoosh! He's got two swords. It's kind of like that. Whoosh! Okay, but don't use momentum, right? Use your muscles. Back straight. Back straight. It's so hard. Good. Back straight. Oy! Isn't that amazing? I see people lifting like 300 pounds in a gym, and I think I lift 1.5 liters of water. Few Americans, I never did get to figure out what that 1.5 liters of water was. I think it's equal to 2 British pounds or something. Back. Oy! Forward. Good. You feeling any burn at all, students? I remember all these exercises. Okay, slowly come down. I'm just teaching you how to do the exercise. I'm hoping that you'll take these pieces and make up your own routine and do the number of reps that are good for you. Or you can just play along with the video, which is a lot of fun too, because I enjoy seeing you every day. So for our next exercise, let's squat down again. Let's squat down. Let's hold our bottles out, and we just go up and look at your bottles and down and keep your back straight. Back straight and squat way down. Hands up. Down. It's kind of like it's a barbell. Is that a barbell or dumbbell? Barbell. Yeah, it's like doing a barbell press, but we don't have a barbell. We got 2 water bottles. I wonder if you're all using water bottles or if some of you are using something else. You could use like those little Coca-Cola bottles, those 12-ounce ones. That'd be all right. They're not as heavy. Good. Up, down. Squat. Don't be lazy. Squat. Oi! Up. Good. Oh, God, that feels amazing. All right, for this next press, maybe we're not going to squat because it hurts too much. So you take your bottles, reverse grip, still try and hold them by that narrow part. So that'll build up your forearm strength. Hands up. Oi! So hands up, and push up and down and up and down. It's still like a barbell squat, barbell press, but we don't have a barbell. You push it up. Yeah, so judo was the real martial. A lot of martial arts claim, oh, with this martial art, a small person can beat a big person or use your opponent's strength or momentum against him. But judo really is that way. All the other martial arts claim that, but it's not 100%. It's not exactly true, but judo is definitely true. Jiu-jitsu, difference between judo and jiu-jitsu. Good. Woo, that feels really nice. All right, so let's take our bottles again. We're going to do our triceps. Oh, just go straight up. Straight up. Straight up. Good. So jiu-jitsu and judo were similar. Judo came from jiu-jitsu. Judo is or was about 70% throwing and about 30% fighting on the ground. Jiu-jitsu really is the opposite of that. It's mostly just learning to fight on the ground, not worried so much about the throwing. And I think one of the reasons they're not so worried about the throwing is because they can fight off their back. So they don't really care so much if you throw them or if they throw you. They just kind of want to wind up on the ground. And then they can tie you up in a pretzel using their jiu-jitsu submissions and chokes and things like that. So judo and jiu-jitsu are related, but they're different arts today. Judo came from jiu-jitsu. And for our next exercise, hands up, this is how we always start. We need to bend over, bend over, bend over, bend over. Oh my goodness. Oh, you feel that stretch? Oi, feel that stretch. Oh, it feels so good. Look up at the camera. Look down at the floor. Look up at the camera. Look down at the floor. Bend your knees. Stand up. Woo, that feels so good. I'm just going to step back so I'm in frame. And we come back down. So jiu-jitsu, the thing about jiu-jitsu is that they don't need to use strength. They have a lot of technique. And they fight on the ground, and they don't need to use strength. And the best practitioners really are people that use technique rather than strength. And bend your knees and come up. So jiu-jitsu is also another martial art where a small person can beat a big person, or a woman could beat a man, or a small man could beat a big man, that kind of thing. Or a small woman could beat a big man, or two big men. Well, anyway, you get the idea. And from here, students, your butt should be high in the air. I'm going to hold this for about 20 seconds and just put some pressure on your shoulders, which is good. And even on your legs to some extent, it's going to tighten all that stuff up, and hold it for about 20 seconds. And we're going to do 5 push-ups. And the way these push-ups go is go very slowly to the ground and just barely touch your forehead on the ground. Just your forehead, and then slowly come back up. So jiu-jitsu and wrestling, that's the one people always ask me. Down. Wrestling deals with throwing and with pinning on the ground. Come up. Jiu-jitsu, when they're on the ground, they do chokes and submissions. Down. So wrestling, like freestyle or Greco-Roman wrestling, after you get on the ground, you have to pin the opponent. Up. But there's all different kinds of wrestling, and it's the universal martial art. Okay, down. Every culture in the world, just about every culture, has some indigenous form of wrestling. And they all have slightly different rules. Whether you pin the opponent, or you submit them with submissions, or just throw them down. And hold it. And your forehead is just barely grazing the floor here. And up. Oh my goodness. Come down on your knees. And stretch your back, stretch your shoulders. The last thing I do for my abs, I absolutely hate it. You lay down, hands up over your head. You need to pick up your head, pick up your feet, pick up your shoulder blades, and hold this for 90 seconds. And I can't do it very well. I usually go about 45 seconds and then I rest. Okay, we'll call that 90 seconds for the video today. So students, when you're doing these exercises on your own, please don't stop and say, well, that's enough for the video. I want you to do as many as you can. All right, students, very happy to see you today. And just stay positive, stay happy, stay with your family. Listen, I want you to take a minute, call every person you've ever known. It'll take a minute. Call every person you've ever known, and I want you to tell them, I forgive you, I'm sorry, and I love you, all right? Do that to everybody that's in your house with you, too, during coronavirus. Tell them, I forgive you, I'm sorry, and I love you. All right, students, Dr. Antonio Graceffo. We'll see you next time on Working Out in the Kitchen.